Bonjour, I am Olivier Moreto, Professor of Law at LSU. I am delighted to welcome you to the LSU Law Center, where I have been teaching legal traditions for 15 years. Yes, I'm French, je suis français. I'm a native of Lyon, France, where we offer our wonderful summer program. I did my legal studies at Université Jean Moulin, where I did my undergraduate and graduate legal studies. I received a PhD in law at the same university. I've been an academic all these years as a professor and administrator at Université Jean Moulin. I served in Lyon as the director of the Institute of Comparative Law, as director of international programs, and as vice president. As a member of the European Group on Tort Law, I contributed to the harmonization of private law in Europe. While in Lyon, I was known as a French expert in English law, and they had me teach common law classes in English and in French. I also taught civil law classes, but to common law audiences at the University of Minnesota, Boston University, and the University of Melbourne in Australia. In 2005, I found a place where I could do all those things in one spot. I moved to LSU, where I was made the first holder of the Russell B. Long Academic Chair. I am the director of our Center of Civil Law Studies, where I created an online journal, the Journal of Civil Law Studies, now in its 13th year. And some of you, I hope, will serve on this journal. I developed websites on the old and new civil codes of Louisiana, translated the current code into French, and we are at present translating into Spanish and soon in Portuguese. I am also the Assistant Dean for International Programs, and I'm the person to talk to if you are interested in a semester abroad or want to gain some international experience. I'm the director of our LLM program, a master's in comparative law that attracts every year 8 to 12 talented international lawyers who will take classes with you. My favorite activity, my passion, is teaching. I teach legal traditions, obligations, international business transactions, the introduction to US law, the LLM, and an introduction to French law in French. I regularly get invitations to teach short courses in France, particularly Lyon, Nantes, Aix, or Paris. As a scholar, I am a member of several international organizations, such as the International Academy of Comparative Law, and take pride as being one of the founders and current president of Juris Diversitas, a group championing comparative studies in an interdisciplinary perspective. I am interested in law and languages, legal translation, legal theory, legal education, and write also on the sources of the law, codification, disaster law, tort law in general, and in the context of climate change, transnational contracts. If you struggle understanding what estoppels are, do visit me. I wrote 800 pages on the subject. I love history and recently edited a reference book on comparative legal history. I publish in French and in English, have papers translated into German, Japanese, and Spanish. My papers are published in 15 different countries. A few words about my family. My wife is a former English teacher from Germany who also lived in Canada. Our daughter is a graphic designer now in Paris. Our eldest son, a freelance translator, lives in Quito, Ecuador, with his wife and their 3-year-old son. My family, friends, interests, students are all over the globe, but you will always find me when you need me. I'm happy to call Louisiana home and love to visit with students. Whether you are in my section or take legal traditions with one of my wonderful colleagues, feel welcome to contact me. You'll find all details on my faculty page. You picked a great school with an amazing program that only a few schools around the world can match. Welcome. Bienvenue to LSU Law.